Good morning, everyone there at Guyana.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are the things going on there at Guyana? Everything fine?
A lot is going on. Everyone is excited about the cricket.
Good. Very good. Wonderful. So let us start our induction meeting. And I greet you with a very good morning there at Guyana and a very good evening to all my dear colleagues here in India at New Delhi. I welcome you all to our today's induction meeting. And as we all know today that this induction meeting has been organized by Indira Gandhi National Open University for the learners of Guyana enrolled through Guyana Online Academy of Learning. In short, we call it GOAL, G-O-A-L. And dear students, I hope that you might be knowing that yours is the third batch. First batch of learners was enrolled by GOAL in IGNOU last year in July 2021. And we got students in 25 programs. Then second batch, it was admitted by GOAL in IGNOU in MA Psychology program in this January 2022. And now yours is this third batch, July 22 session. And the admission process has got little delayed because of certain administrative issues. But no problem, such type of delays take place in every type of system. So your admission has been finalized by IGNOU, and just few days ago, we at Regional Center Delhi 1 got your admission data from our international division. And immediately after your admissions were, we immediately planned this induction meeting for you. The learners of 3 programs have been inducted yesterday. The students of APDF program, CFN, and CTS program. And we are going to cover 7 programs today. And these are DCE, DWED, PGDDM, PGDESD, PGDHRM, PGDOM, and PGDSLM programs. So for this induction meeting, I very happily and heartily welcome you all, our IGNOU authorities, school directors, school faculty, and program coordinators, my RSD colleagues, and colleagues from IGNOU headquarters, Guyana authorities, Professor Jacob, Madam Swati Balgi Prabhu, our academic counselors of these programs, and all dear students. You are most welcome to IGNOU family. Now you are a part of our family. So I welcome you all to our IGNOU family. And to begin with, let me kindly introduce myself very shortly, very briefly. I am Dr. Ashok Sharma, Regional Director here at Indira Gandhi National Open University, Regional Center, Delhi 1. And we have been assigned the responsibility of providing you academic sports services. So I will be very frequently interacting with you all. And now I would like to humbly invite our additional director, Dr. Hema Pant Madam, to kindly deliver her inaugural remarks and welcome comments. Dr. Hema Pant Madam, please.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma. And there is some problem with my web camera, so I'll just keep it off. And thank you for inviting me. Hello, everyone who's logged in here just now. A very warm and hearty welcome to all our students from Guyana. A very good morning to you all, and a very good evening to all our colleagues and friends from IGNOU who have joined this session. At the outset, am I audible, Dr. Sharma?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible, ma'am.
Okay. Welcome to all our learners. And first of all, I would like to congratulate you for joining various programs of IGNOU. And as you all know, the Indira Gandhi National Open University, established in 1985 through an act of parliament, is a university which was established basically to democratize and de-elitize education and provide opportunities to a diverse and heterogeneous clientele of learners who have associated with IGNOU. And since inception to now, we began with merely, I think, around 4,000 or so students in 2 programs of the university. And today, we have grown by leaps and bounds, and we have enrolled on the rolls. We have more than 3 million learners, and across a wide range of disciplines, and programs. Around 250 and more programs are on offer by this university. And basically, it was in the open and distance learning mode. The mode of program delivery was in the ODL mode, but now the university is also taken up this online mode. And as you all are, part of this online mode of delivery. So the entire program, whichever program you have registered for, will be delivered in the online mode. And as Dr. Sharma just told you, this is the 3rd batch of the learners who have registered for the July 2022 session. And the support will be, it will be through the LMS portal. All your academic interventions are going to be through the LMS portal. And as things move on, Dr. Sharma, who's coordinating from the regional center, Dr. Ashok Sharma is the regional director. He is going to be interacting frequently. And we also have our team from the Center for Online Education. Professor Subodh Kesarwani is the director, and he will be, sort of facilitating the, academic interventions through the LMS portal and all other online, aspects of this whole program delivery. So, very briefly, I wish, because we have all the program coordinators here with us today who will be, kind of guiding you and helping you navigate through your program. And to begin with, what exactly is expected of you as a learner how you progress through the course of study, program of study. All those inputs you'll be receiving today. So as I said that having begun in 85 till now, you should feel happy and proud that you're part of this. And as much as that, we are also happy to be having you as our students on the rolls in IGNOU. So the online program, all the very recently, I think from July 2020, IGNOU started with the online programs, and today we have more than 40 online programs. So a fairly good number. And as today also I can see the list we have ranging from, we have diploma and PG postgraduate diploma programs. So just a brief about IGNOU, that we offer a diverse range of programs, right from the certificate appreciation level up to the PhD level programs are there on offer. But for you, of course, there is a select list of programs which you have taken, and of course I'm sure in the times to come more and more programs will be added to this. So how do you, and this meeting which we are having today is a very important component of the entire learner support system or the instructional system, because it familiarizes you with the different aspects of how you're going to study in IGNOU. It will take you through, you will get an idea about how you're going to progress during your course of study. So as we use the term learner support, it will be used frequently. Now, what is this learner support? You should know that basically apart from the the study material that is provided to you on the portal, apart from that, there is counseling support where you are prepared, you study the content, the material, the course material, and then we have our academic facilitators or academic counselors as we call them, and they will be guiding you, helping you out with your difficulties during the counseling session. So please make sure that you attend the counseling sessions as in when it is posted on the LMS. Then another very important component is the assignments. So you have to the assignments are kind of I would say a tool which is there for guiding you during your teaching and also for your continuous assessment. So be prepared with your assignments also, and please follow all the guidelines and instructions that are provided on the LMS and as through email. And I'm sure you have Dr. Sharma and the COE and all of us, we are interacting with you through email. So I think it requires a lot of proactivity from your side, that you should be well versed as you proceed, study the material, be ready with your questions and whatever difficulties or concepts that you're not clear about, and then you work on assignments, submit your assignments, follow a fixed schedule and a deadline, whatever is prescribed for the particular course of study. And then we have the term and examinations whenever that is announced. So depending on I think these are all 1 year duration programs of study. So as we move along, you will be informed about all the last dates, etc. So I think basically all the program coordinators who are present, they will be taking you through the basic various components of the programs and how you're going to study there. Apart from that, I just wish to sort of inform all our learners that IGNOU has a very dynamic website, as you would have seen, that we have a lot of resources available on that website apart from what will be provided on your LMS. So there's a portal. We have the digital portal, the IGNOU portal, where all the study material and extra resources are also available. All the video recordings, you can access those. Then IGNOU has a very robust social media platform. So like we are there on Twitter, we are on Facebook, and so on and so forth. So you get all the links through the IGNOU website, which I think our regional director, Dr. Sharma, or the program coordinators and the COE will be sort of providing you with to study as you proceed in IGNOU. So then these are some of the resources which I think as online learners you should be very well aware of, and you should make use of these resources as well. So and I think you would know that IGNOU is last year we were accredited with a very high rank, the highest rank in the country, which has been awarded to the Open University. We have the accrediting body, the National Assessment and Accreditation Council of the country, which ranks the university on various parameters. And IGNOU got the highest ranking, the first Open University to be ranked with A++. So that I think should really be a great motivator for you. And you should look forward to various kind of as you progress during this study, you should look forward to a lot of valuable and quality support from the university. So I won't take much of your time because we have a lot of speakers here who would be giving you very valuable information. I wish you all the best in your study as you move along during your course of study, and please feel free to interact with us, ask your questions, study the material and whatever difficulty that you face. So wish you all the best, and I leave the floor to Dr. Sharma. Thank you, Dr. Sharma.
Thank you so much, madam. Thanks for kindly giving a brief overview of our university and its various processes. And dear students, as madam has just informed you that ours is a central university, and as I said in the beginning, it is one of the largest mega universities of the world. And now you are our proud learner of this university, and you are our very esteemed and valuable learner, and we will be providing you all the types of academic support services which are required by you to complete your program successfully from our university. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. And dear students, we are fortunate enough to have today with us Professor Jacob Upadhyay. He is heading the Goal Online Academy of Learning. And I welcome you, sir, and I thank you for kindly sparing your valuable time. I came to know that yesterday you were busy in some another meeting, and yesterday you could not meet us online. But I'm happy and I'm thankful to you, sir, that today you spared your valuable time for us and our students. And now I request you kindly to address our students and kindly bless them. Thank you, sir. Professor Jacob, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, good evening to everyone. Thank you, RC. I noticed a lot of work you are doing behind the scene to make this possible. And I note the positiveness in your mind and your spirit to make sure that this program is successful. I want to thank Dr. Sharma, our regional director for Delhi One, for accommodating this program and being our guide at the goal to make sure that all the programs are delivered as promised and on time. Today is about our learners, and I want to congratulate each one of you for being part of this program. I will tell you the journey is not going to be easy, but at the end of the journey, there are goodness, there are nice things, there are positive things that you get. Remember that no pain, no gain. So focus on the gain that you are going to get. When the government embarked on this gold program, little did anybody know is to improve Guyana participation in the local content. When we talk of local content, it means you have your people who are certified, who have the qualification. They may not have the experience, but once they have the qualification, the foreign company is bound to consider you and give you the opportunity. I want us to work along with IGNOU. IGNOU is a very flexible and rigid institution. I will say that again. Very flexible, but rigid. In the sense that they are aware of your challenges. They will try to work along you in terms of your challenges and be flexible. But please know that they have their standards and they will not go below their standard. That's why they were able to rank very high at the national accreditation system. So let us join IGNOU staff, instructors, lecturers. Let us join them to maintain that quality standard. And what that means is that you submit your assignment on time, you ask questions when you are not too sure, take advantage of all the platforms that IGNOU has to give you all the help that is needed. We are Gold. We are very proud of you. We want you to finish your program. If you are doing the postgraduate diploma, we want you to apply again and do the master's. If you are doing the degree, we're here with you to make sure that after your degree, you get your master's. We are excited about this opportunity, and we want to once again thank the IGNOU. In fact, let me mention the Vice Chancellor and the Pro-Vice Chancellor of IGNOU for facilitating this initiative from the day go. If you're not aware, IGNOU is our first foreign partner. In fact, it's our first partner in this endeavor. And let us do everything to make them proud. I thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thanks for your kind words and your blessings to our students and our team. It means a lot to us, and we need your blessings at each and every stage, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And dear students, let me please talk something about a particular word Professor Jacob sir has used. IGNOU is very flexible. Yes, he is very right in saying so. And about it, I would just like to add one thing, that today we are having this induction meeting of all those students who are enrolled in diploma or PG diploma. You are a student of either diploma or PG diploma. And let me please tell you that the minimum duration of your program is 1 year. But if for any particular reason, if you are not able to complete your program in 1 year, then IGNOU provides you an opportunity to complete your diploma or PG diploma within 3 years. So it means that the minimum duration of your program is 1 year and the maximum duration of your program is 3 years. So dear students, about such type of related rules and regulations, you will be coming to know gradually, and that is why we have organized this induction meeting today. So now kindly allow me to invite our Director, Center for Online Education, Professor Subodh Keshravani sir. Our Center for Online Education is a very important center in our university, and you all know that IGNOU is operating particularly at our national levels, as it is reflected in our name, Indira Gandhi National Open University. National means we have national presence. Throughout India, we have our regional centers and our study centers. But let me please tell you that IGNOU is not only confined to this great country, but we have presence in so many other countries as well. And we are very proud to share that, just like you can take your own example, that we are having Guyana students also as our IGNOU students. So our Center for Online Education is a very important center in university, and this COE, Center for Online Education, it is providing all types of online services to our online learners who are studying in IGNOU in various online programs of our university. And the major contribution of Center for Online Education is providing the learning management support, LMS system. They have designed and devised the LMS portal of our university, and all Guyana learners as well as all the online learners of IGNOU, whosoever is studying in any online program of our university, they are being provided different types of support services through LMS portal. And this great service is being provided by our Center for Online Education, and Professor Subodh Keshravani sir is heading it. So I heartily welcome you, sir, and I thank you for kindly sparing your valuable time for us and our students. Sir, I request you to kindly address our students. The Professor Subodh Keshravani sir.
Thank you, Ashok sir. I think you have taken a wonderful job to interact with our learners. I think 126 learners are there in various programs who are who are going to attend this induction program today. So it's a great day. I think we have listened Professor Jacob also, and he had very well said that IGNOU is a flexible as well as more contemporary in nature, because the way IGNOU is coming up, I think the software which you have talked about, the learning management system which Center of Online Education had developed, it's a combination of win-win thing for the learners, for the instructors, and for the university as a whole. So this is definitely going to add a feather in a cap, and this particular software is quite agile in nature and equipped with the four quadrant approach which I am talking about. That is, the first quadrant is more emphasizing on the video component. The second quadrant is more emphasizing on the self-learning material. You have already quoted that IGNOU portal is there. Dr. Hema Pant was talking about that. It's a archive of the self-learning material which is in the text format available there, and then the assessment, and then the examination. So all those things are going to be governed in a virtual mode, and it's quite equipped with the latest state of art technology which we are using. Learning management system is backed by the Moodle, is a open source platform which we are using, and IGNOU is very flexible. And what you talked about, that if the student are getting 1 year time, 1 year span to complete this particular program, and on the other hand they are getting the flexibility also. So you have also emphasized more on the flexibility. There is a portal called iop.ignouonline.ac.in, where the student can just click and they redirect themselves into the particular LMS. They can get all the flavor of the teaching dissemination what the IGNOU is providing, that is available over there. And we basically follow the 3-tier approach. I think if you go into the backdrop, for our 35 lakh students, 3.5 million students, we have this particular platform, and for this learner also we are following the this 3-tier approach, where the program coordinators are here, and the regional centers are here, the headquarters are there. So this is definitely going to helpful for the learners, and the way the technology, with the help of technology, we are disseminating the education. I think it's mind-boggling and going to be great help for the learners. So this particular induction is no doubt going to be great help for the learners, because our counselors, the people from the regional centers and from the headquarters are interacting, and the program coordinators, who are the one who had massively taken a lot of effort in developing a program, they are the one who are now directly at the doorstep of learners as far as the international learners are concerned. So this is something which is there. So rather we can say this is the beauty of the IGNOU, that we are following the mandate of reaching to the unreached. In real sense, we are the people's university, and what you have talked about, that we have processed the boundaries and put our wear boots in other part of the world, and it's not confined to this Guyana student, but to the other student. We have PIs across the board in 30 countries. So this online program is something which had been started in 2020 with 2 programs, and now we have 41 programs. You see how much credibility the IGNOU have as far as the online programs are concerned. So this is something which is coming up in a big way, and the great number of students are going to be enrolled. So as far as today induction is concerned, in which we have 126 learners, I think it's going to be great help for them, because the program coordinators are directly interacting with that. Even the learner support centers, I think the academic counselors are there, who will share their experiences and how to interact with them. So there are certain intricacies when the learners have in their mind. So all those things are going to be eradicated today if they listen this particular induction so I think best of luck to good evening once again to all the learners who are located from Guyana, and good morning. I think good evening to all my fellow colleagues who are from IGNOU. So it's a great day, and I think they also get the opportunity to interact with us also, with the help of technology, with the help of that, and we try to get their opinion, their suggestions, and get it incorporated. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Subodh Keshavani, sir. Your presence gives us a sense of confidence that we are always supported by COE and by your kind efforts. Dear students, whenever you will be having some issues related to use of LMS portal, or if you are in need of any particular type of services related to LMS portal, then we will be approaching Professor Subodh Kesharwani, sir. So thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your kind presence, and thanks for kindly
We
addressing.
have email IDs where learner can directly reciprocate, and if there could be any issue, it can redirect from your end also, and we try to get it resolved in a faster span, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. We have experienced the great support provided to us by COE in past 2 batches as well. They have served us and our students of Guyana very well. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Dear students, now it is time to start our academic deliberations. And for this, we will be starting with our diploma program, Diploma in Creative Writing in English. And program coordinator of DCE is Dr. Anamika Shukla. Ma'am, I humbly request you to kindly address our learners and give our learners a program review of DCE program.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Sharma. I suppose I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are audible, ma'am. Ma'am, now it is mute, ma'am. Please unmute it. Madam, please unmute it. Ma'am, please unmute.
Dr. Anamika, you are on mute.
Please unmute, madam. Please unmute. Please click on the mic button, ma'am. Please click on the mic button.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now you are audible. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So welcome, dear Guyana students. I'm sorry for this inconvenience. There was a little technical hitch on my part. Now, let me tell you, IGNOU offers you this very lucrative program, which is called the Diploma in Creative Writing in English. And, we kind of briefly call it DCE. Now, you have, the option of IGNOU being a distance education system, and we here are planning to do it online. You definitely have the option of doing it with the I'm switching off my camera because there's some internet issue and my camera is again and again creating problems in my voice. So what happens is, IGNOU kind of provides you a great deal of flexibility also in choosing the course and also in deciding when to complete the program and in taking the exams according to your convenience. So, you can complete this program, enroll yourself, and learn at your own pace and at a convenient time which suits you. So, you can decide the convenient time that suits you and also at the same time learn at your own pace. You also have the opportunity of taking the exams according to your convenience. But the thing is that you must fill the options while taking up the exam, because the session that begins in January ends in December, and the session that begins in July ends in June of the next year. So, you can complete the diploma in creative writing in a minimum duration of 1 year. You also have the flexibility to extend it to a maximum period of 4 years. You may take the term and exam either in December for the January session and June of the next year for the July session. So I suppose that is clear to the students. And if you wish to complete the program within 1 year, you may submit your project proposal by the 30th of June. You must also complete your project report and submit it for evaluation before the 30th of November of that year. Now, you also have to remember that you can only take the term end exam if you have submitted all your assignments, and it is also essential to submit your assignments as per the time assigned to you. Now, let me give you a brief of the course. Now, this Diploma in Creative Writing course, it provides you the understanding, the skills, and also the professional knowledge about the art of writing. And it also helps you develop the creative ability, of the people who are interested in a professional career as a freelance writer. The curriculum is structured in such a manner that it helps you impart instruction and gain instructions in various progressive stages, so as to ensure that you as a learner can gather information about the art of writing, or I should say the writer's art, and also simultaneously evolve your creative ability. Now, the program includes training in writing skills in relation to the feature articles. It could be women issues, it could be book reviews, etc., etc. You also taught to write, you also deal with writing short stories. We also teach you writing scripts for television and radio. And there is an entire course which talks about writing poetry. Now, let me talk about the scheme of the course. As the general, the other one is DCE 6, which is the project writing course. Now, any learner who registers itself for the DCE program is required project. Now, in any area of creative writing of the learner's choice or the learner's interest, you have to get your project proposal approved by the course coordinator, and once project proposal added to your total score. The project may vary from any area of creative writing. It could be fiction, it could be a novella or a set of short stories. It could be a set of poems, features or articles, or maybe script for either radio or television, or could be a combination of these. So, you can also choose to write maybe 6 poems and another 6 short stories, or probably a short novella, or a combination of feature articles, travelogues, etc., etc. So the choice is entirely is left with the learner or the student. Now, there are, we have a set of 4 courses, out of which we generally call them elective courses, and you have to choose any 3 out of them. The first one is feature writing, which we briefly call as DCE 2. The next is short story.
I think she is having some internet issue, Dr. Sharma. Can I continue? I'm the other coordinator. I think she was she was talking about elective courses. So we are having, 5 elective courses. Okay. So DC 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So out of 5, you have to take 3 elective courses. Okay. And DC 1 and 6, they are compulsory courses. Okay. So we are having 2 compulsory courses. Okay. 2 compulsory courses. So DC 1 is compulsory, which is entitled General Principles of Writing. And DC 6 is related to a project writing, where you are required to write a report, okay, on a subject of your own choice. So you'll be given choice, okay. And the project may be in area of like creative writing and in various domains, such as fiction, could be from short story, could be from poems as well, So you've got options, many options to, okay, to write your project, And when we talk about like various, different courses, okay, basically course 1 is about general principles. You'll be taught as to what are the principles of writing, particularly to deal with the essentials of the art of creative writing. And this is very, very important course. Okay, this is the main course, okay, major principal course. Now DC2 is entitled feature writing, where you'll be taught about what a feature writing is. You'll be taught about different kind of articles, book reviews, travel articles, okay. And then another elective course is course 3, which is entitled short story. So there you will be taught about writing a short story. So that will be very, very helpful for all of you. I'm very definitely sure about you'll be taught about detective story, writing stories for children, and different other things also. Now we're having course 4, which is equally important, which is entitled writing for media, radio, and television. And many of you who would be liking to become a writer, creative writer, or would like to work in media and television, this course is going to be very, very helpful for you. So you'll be taught about script writing for radio and television, okay. And course 5 is writing poetry. You'll be taught about poetry. It's very clear from So this course I think is going to be very, very helpful for you. Now the next question is, what are you going to learn out of this course? Let me tell you. If you really want to become a creative writer, this course is going to be the best course for you. After completing this course, you can become a writer, you can become author, you can become novelist, you can become a publisher also, entrepreneur, content writer, fiction writer, as a proofreader also, a creative writer. So, this course is going to be very, very helpful for all of you. So we, as coordinator, Dr. Ramika and Dr. Rajesh Kumar, we welcome you to this course. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear Dr. Rajesh Kumar. Dear students, yes, as is rightly highlighted this point, we have 2 program coordinators in this program, Dr. Namika Shukla as well as Dr. Rajesh Kumar. They both belong to our School of Humanities, and our School of Humanities offer this program, Diploma in Creative Writing in English. So thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much, madam. Perhaps there is some technical issue at the end of Dr. Namika Shukla. So that is why there was some disturbance in her network. So let us proceed further, dear students. Sir, I am happily informing this group that we have got 10 learners, 10 students in our DCE program, and 9 students are there in our second program, DWED. And I'm inviting Dr. Professor G. Uma Madam for kindly introducing her this program. She is the program coordinator of DWED program. Welcome, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good morning to all the learners from Guyana, and good evening to my dear colleagues from IGNOU. I am Dr. G. Uma, faculty in the School of Gender and Development Studies. The School of Gender and Development Studies offering this program, that is Diploma in Women Empowerment and Development. This is the second batch. We have also offered the earlier batch. So I myself took a counseling for 4 courses. For that, first of all, I thank our Regional Center 1 and the university for providing me this opportunity to interact with the international learners. Really, I have learned a lot from the earlier batch. Now, let me introduce this program, entire program. Like this course, that is Diploma in Women's Empowerment and Development, we have carefully prepared this course. It's an undergraduate level course, but the course material, if you read the course material, the content is very dense, and we fairly covered areas like areas in the empowerment, gender training, entrepreneurship, how to mobilize women to become a successful entrepreneur. So starting from introducing the concepts in women and gender studies till how to make them to empowered and make them to successfully an entrepreneur, the entire process we will teach you. If you look at the material, we have fairly actually this program we have designed and developed and introduced in the beginning for the learners from India. So the example mostly we have drawn from Indian examples, and few examples, of course, we have given the international examples also in the course material. But when we teach you after explaining the concepts, we try to, both the counselors, we try to give you lots of international examples. So you no need to worry. Always, before we start any session, we always take the examples from Guyana and we try to explain the concepts from your perspective. So when you read the course material, it's easy for you to relate with your country. If you look at any gender relations between male and female or other genders, certainly there is an inequality between different genders. So how this course certainly will help you to understand the reason for this inequality between male and female. What is the reason for women not able to do certain things on par with male members? Once you able to understand the existing patriarchy, the socialization process, then you can easily deal with the existing gender relations and you can able to question them. And this course also make you to become a gender trainer. After this course, if someone is interested to become a gender trainer, certainly you will become a gender trainer. You can go and train more women in your country. And in the previous batch, a few of them, they have worked in the university. Some of them were part of the non-governmental organization. They have really learned many concepts through this program, and they gave a feedback that this program helped them to become a better gender trainer to address the gender issues in your own country. That is the important thing I would like to tell you. This course has 7 courses. This entire program has 7 courses, and for each course you need to submit one assignment. The assignment questions will be uploaded on the website. Then you can complete the assignments and you can upload your assignments. So when you start attending the class regularly, you could able to learn those process, and whenever you have any doubt, you can write to the mail ID given to you, or you can write to Regional Center Delhi 1, or you can write to counselors, or you can write to program coordinators. We will try our best to clarify all your doubts. As I have mentioned, this entire program has 7 courses. The course 1, as I have mentioned, foundation course, that is the first course is foundation course, that is called Gender Training Perspective. The course code is BWEF002. If you look at this course, we will start explaining the difference between sex and gender. That from the basic concept, slowly we introduce all those concepts. Then what is gender training, how to conduct the gender training, and when you conduct the gender training, what are the things you should be very careful to take care of that. What is the responsibility of the trainer, how to deal the trainees, all those entire the process of gender training will be explained in this first course. The second course is BWEE 004, that is titled as Strategies for Women's Empowerment. Like everybody these days, if you look at that, everybody, they are loosely using the term empowerment. But here in this course, we explain what is the empowerment, different perspectives of the empowerment, then different frameworks of empowerment, how this empowerment, the concept of empowerment and process of empowerment is related to gender training. The third one is, if you look at that, BWEE 005, that is women and development. Start with what is development, why the women are not in the earlier. When you we will trace the history of development, then how the feminists have intervened in this entire development process. After the feminist intervention, how the women became part of this entire development process, and where are we lacking, where are women lacking in the 21st century, how to intervene to make women to become part of the entire development process. Then if you look at the next course, that is BWEE 006, Organization and Leadership. In this leadership and significance of women in leadership, when you build the organization, how to ensure that the representation of both men and women equally in any organization. Then the next course is BWEE 007, Work and Entrepreneurship. In the beginning itself, I mentioned that this entire program, starting with gender issues and how to make the women to become collective, how to train them, and how to make them a successful entrepreneur. So this course talks about the entrepreneurship. Then next course is, once we introduce the entrepreneurship, then we talk about the credit and finance. That is BWE 008. The title is Credit and Finance. Sure, even if you would like to, if anyone is interested to become an entrepreneur, the important thing is the finance. So where do we get finance? And we given examples of how that, like for example, if you look at that example from India, we have a very good example, starting from mobilizing women as a self-help groups.
I'm sorry, dear students. It appears that perhaps she has lost the connectivity. There are some internet issues here. I think that she has lost the connection. So let us kindly move on to our next program. And it is PGDESD. And dear students, we have got 23 students in PGDESD program. It means postgraduate diploma in environmental and sustainable development. 23 programs, 23 learners have enrolled in this program, and we have 2 program coordinators, and both are present with us today. I welcome you, Dr. Shubhakantra Mohapatra sir and Dr. Kakoli Gogoi madam. I welcome you both. You both are most welcome to this very important induction meeting program. Welcome you, sir. Welcome you, madam. And I request you to kindly give a brief overview of the program to our PGDESD learners?
Thank you, Dr. Sharma. Without wasting any time, I'll request Dr. Kakoli Gogoi to initiate, and then I'll pitch it. Dr. Kakoli.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me us the opportunity to interact with our learners, our international learners. So I, on behalf of School of Sciences and the program team, I welcome all our Guyana students. So I briefly proceed with this program. This program, that is postgraduate diploma in environment and sustainable development, in short, this is we say as PGDESD program. So we both are the program coordinators. So just to give highlight of this program, you see this program, this PGDSD program is developed by School of Sciences, IGNOU, in collaboration with South Asian Foundation Learning Initiative, that is SAFALI, and in collaboration with the Open Universities of the SAARC region. So the open universities that are included in this or they have developed this program, this includes the Open University of Sri Lanka, then Bangladesh Open University, the Allama Iqbal Open University, B.R. Ambedkar Open University, and BRAC University, Bangladesh. So this program is in collaboration with this South Asian Foundation Learning Initiative with the Open Universities of SAARC region. So the objective of this program is to disseminate information and exchange knowledge, then to strengthen the regional cooperation in environmental and capacity building, and also to educate and train the individuals from different walk of life, you see, who have a stake in protecting the environment, as well as ensuring a better quality of life for the peoples of their country. So these are the objectives. And this program, you see, the total credit is 32 credits, and this program consists of 8 courses with 4 credit. Each of these courses have 4 credits. And as Ashok Sharma sir and my fellow colleagues, they have already told you that the minimum duration for this diploma program, for any program of IGNOU, it is of 1 year, and the maximum duration is 3 years. But we will always suggest you to kindly complete or kindly try to complete within the minimum duration, that is 1 year. And further, this, as I told, there are 8 courses in this program. The first course is MED001, that is the course code, and the title is Understanding the Environment. And this is a 4 credit, and there you can see in your the screen that this course, it consists of 4 blocks with block 1, block 2, 3, and 4 with different concepts. In block 1, you will read about environment and its components. Then in block 2, living components of the environment. Block 3 is about the ecosystem and its functioning. And block 4 is people and the environment. This is regarding the first course, that is MED001. And the second course is MED002. The title is Sustainable Development Issues and Challenges. Likewise, in MED1, as you can see in your screen, that block 1, 2, 3, 4, it consists of 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise, in MED2 also, this course consists of block 1, 2, 3 with different themes. And the third course, that is regarding energy and environment, the course code is MED003. This also contains 4 blocks with 4 different concepts, and this also is of 4 credit. And the 4th course is regarding participatory management. The title is Towards Participatory Management, and this also consists of 4 blocks with different concepts and different theories you will be studying in this course. The 5th course, the title is Integrated Environmental Management, Urban and Rural. Here also you can see this is also divided into 4 blocks, like this evolving concepts and principles. Then it is then you will read about sectoral approaches. 3rd block is about dimensional approaches. 4th is about governance approaches. And the 6th course, that is Natural Resource Management, Physical and Biotic. Here in this course, it is divided into only 3 blocks, unlike the other courses. Here you will read about natural resources in physical, then natural resources biotic. And the 3rd block is about the conservation and biotic resources. And the last 2 courses, that is MED 7, it's about agriculture and environment. This also consists of 4 blocks with different concepts. And the last course, that is globalization and environment. This is also, this is not divided into blocks, but here I have mentioned with the concepts like global concerns, global responses, global movements, and global experiences. These are divided into units. So this is about, in brief, about the 8 courses of the program. Further, I will request Professor Mahapatra to kindly continue with how to study about these courses. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Kakoli. Let me tell you one thing. We call generally in the these materials as self-learning materials, and the second term which I'll use, we call it teacher in print. When we use these 2 terms, has a significant meaning. Teacher in print, because in the distance mode, whatever the study material you will read, you just can compare with conventional system what a teacher does. So he goes to the class, he introduced the topic, he also built on the topic what he is going to talk in the class. So if you look at our material also, Kakoli, if you go to the next slide, if you go to our material also, the materials are also arranged in such a manner. Major that what Kakoli talked about was the course is divided into blocks. Blocks are divided into units. So blocks is basically deals with the major themes, and within that major themes, what we call is unit is the chapters. In a parallel conventional system, we call it a chapters. So if you look at our materials, these are very systematically arranged, and it has a purpose. It starts with a structure which will introduce, like a classroom teacher, when he goes to the class, he will introduce whatever he will talk. So he just explain what are the things he is going to present. So our structure basically deals with the way the materials are arranged. And introduction is a briefly introduce that topic, and objectives is basically in the self-learning mode. I will not go into details. When we will conduct the induction program, particularly course-wise, then I'll discuss in details. But these are the things basically highlight what you are expected to learn within that units. And if you, in that, again, we divide entire structure into small chunks, and at the end, you will find a summary. It's like a teacher recapitulating whole processes. And then in the end, we provide certain questions to test whether you have been able to understood or not. Then if not, then you will go back to the unit. And in the end, we give certain references if you want to further your knowledge. So you can take these references. So all the materials are very scientifically, systematically, pedagogically or andragogically are arranged in this manner. So it is a lot of processes involved, and when you will read, you can understand the language in it is written. It is as if it is interacting with the learner. So after that, I'll give a brief idea about evaluation and then we'll end. Generally, the evaluation processes are broadly divided into formative and summative assessment. When we call it formative assessment, it means it is continuous assessment. And when summative assessment means the assessment which takes place at the end of the day. So formative assessment, we generally conduct all over the IGNOU more or less in terms of providing assignment. So that assignment will check your continuous evaluation, and each course, as Dr. Kakoli mentioned, 8 courses. So each course will have one assignment, and all these assignments has already been uploaded in your learners portal. So you can access from there, and then the timeline is also prescribed with that. So if you look at our evaluation process, again, more or less same all over the IGNOU system. Generally, we give formative assessment 30% weightage, summative assessment we give 70% weightage. And in this particular course also, the same pattern has been followed. And if you look at let me clarify one thing is that you have to pass in both formative and summative assessment. And the pass mark is 35%, and you have to score 35% marks in each, both in assignments as well as the term end examination which will be conducted. And grades, you know that if you score more than 60%, it is first division. If it is between 50 to 60%, it is second division, and the 35% above is the pass mark. And let me close this by saying that this course was the first course in the IGNOU, which has been a real sense, it was an international collaboration, and it was running successfully for the last 20 years. That itself says that this course has a lots of significance, and you can contextualize this course in your setting. It has been written mostly on South Asian context, but you can contextualize it in your context. That we will discuss when we will go course by course. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Sharma, and thank you everybody for giving us opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, madam, for presenting the program details before our students. And I hope that the program requirements are going to be very much fulfilled as are required by our university, by our Goal Guyana learners. And dear students, Madam G. Uma has got reconnected with us. Now she is again present with us, and she has desired to complete her program details. Ma'am, you are most welcome. And ma'am, before you start, one more request from my side is that, ma'am, we are not having the program guide of BWED program. Okay. That is why we could not provide the learners the program guide along with our email. Rest other program guides which we were having, we have shared those program guides with our students. So kindly provide us the program guide at the earliest possible, please.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Tomorrow I will do it. I'm really sorry for the disruption. Maybe some connectivity problem. That's why. I requested Dr. Sharma to give me a chance to wind up this program details. Thank you so much for giving that opportunity. The last course I was talking about BWEE 008, that is Credit and Finance. That in continuation of our entrepreneurship, whenever we want to become an entrepreneur, certainly we will look for financial support. So this course will provide you all the details about the credit and finance. The last course is about women and society, global concerns and local issues. Certainly the gender issues, not only it's specific to any country, even not specific to India or South Asia, it has an global concerns. And if you look at sustainable development goals, whatever the international conventions and conferences, you could able to see that everybody mentioned about gender issues, and certainly there is a comparison between male and female in any development parameters. So this course will introduce you to what are the global concerns in the 21st century with regard to women issues, gender issues, what are the challenges and how to address those things. So altogether, as I have explained, this entire program has 7 courses. When we discuss every week about each course, we can explain you further. And before I wind up this explanation, only I would like to mention only one thing. When we do counseling for every week, you all learners, you must understand that we cannot teach you each and every unit continuously. Every week, we take the one particular theme and we try to explain that theme. Once you understand that particular theme or concept, it is your responsibility to go through the entire course material. When you come back to next session, we give you maybe 15 minutes or half an hour to clarify your doubts. So it's like a continuous process. Regularly, you have to read the course material and you need to come back to us and you need to clarify all your doubts, and we try to explain the concepts and important theories and other related issues in a broad manner. And when you read it, you could able to relate that. This much I would like to share with you all for today's session. Once again, I thank our regional center, Delhi 1, for providing this opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for your valuable time. And you have explained all the requirements and all the courses of your program DWED. And I am hopeful that students have got a very clear idea, a very clear picture of this program, and they will be successfully completing this program within their minimum duration, that is 1 year. And from school side, you are there, and from regional center side, we are here to provide all types of student support services to our learners. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Dear students, now we will proceed to our next program, and it is a very important program related to human resources management. This is PG Diploma in Human Resources Management, and Professor Nayantara Padhi, she is with us in this program today. She will be giving you a brief overview of this program, and this is a very prestigious program and a very valuable program throughout the world. As you all know that human resources is a very crucial field, and our university is providing this PG Diploma in this field, and Madam Nayantara Padhi is with us. I welcome you, ma'am, and I request you to kindly give a brief overview of this program to our learners. And I'm informing this house that we have got 29 learners in this PG Diploma, Human Resources Management. Welcome, madam.
Thank you, Dr. Sama. Am I audible? Or
yes,
there is
you are audible. There is no echo. There is no echo.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Sama, for giving me this opportunity. I heartily welcome all our goal students. It's a pleasure interacting with you. And as Dr. Sama was mentioning, management programs are very prestigious in IGNOU, and it is known worldwide. We are very excited to have you as our students. And in this session, there are two, what I understand is there are 2 diploma in management are offered. That is one in human resource management and one in operations management. I'll be discussing with you about the postgraduate diploma in human resource management. Dr. Sama, can I share my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Yes, ma'am, please.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So dear students, the postgraduate diploma in human resource management is an exclusive diploma program for the future human resource managers. Any organization or any company, institute, wherever you go, we have to manage human resources, and human resource management is the most vital function of any organization. So in keeping view of the importance of human resource management, this program, postgraduate diploma in human resource management, is structured. Briefly, I'll talk about the structure of the postgraduate diploma in human resource management. Its program code is PGDHRM. There are 6 courses in this postgraduate diploma in human resource management. Course means one paper, one theory paper. So one course is of 6 credits. I'm sure by now you are aware of our credit system. Dr. Sama, I think they are already briefed about the credit system of the university.
Ma'am, the credit system has not been explained to them yet, but we have shared the program guides with them.
Okay, let me briefly tell them about the credit system.
Yes, ma'am.
So each credit means the student is expected to spend 30 hours of study. So each course is of 6 credit, means one student has to spend, it is expected that the student will spend 180 hours of study, which includes your studying your course material, attending your counseling sessions, reading extra material, and preparing for your examinations. So in this PGDHRM, there are 6 courses, and each course is of 6 credits, and you are required to spend 180 hours of study. So out of this course...
Sorry to interrupt, madam. I think your slides are not moving. It's in the first slide only.
No, I'm in the first slide only.
Yeah.
Is it about the PGDHRM? I think it's visible.
Only the first slide is there in the screen. It's not
about PGDHRM is there?
Visible? No, ma'am.
No, it's
second slide is not visible. Now, yes.
Yeah, it's visible.
Now it is visible, ma'am.
Now it is visible. So I'm just increasing the size. So about this 6 courses, in that there is one compulsory course, which is management of human resources. Detail I'll show in the next slide, and 5 elective courses. In total, there are 8 elective courses available in human resource management specialization, and you are supposed to choose 5 out of those available 8 courses. The program is offered semester-wise, and the total duration of the program is one year, that is 2 semesters. And the maximum duration is 3 years, that is 6 semesters. So, but we expect that you will be able to complete the program within the minimum duration, so that your knowledge will be utilized in your career, and you will not be wasting time in just dragging on for 6 courses only. So this is the is this slide visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the broad program structure of PGDHRM. The first course, that is MS2 Management of Human Resources, is a compulsory course. And then we have bucket of 8 courses, out of which the series of MS21 to MS29 are HRM specialization courses. The student need to select 5 courses out of this. And there are various aspects of human resource management. All these courses deal with different aspects and functions of human resource management. So the basic concept is of managing human resources include not only the management functions. The manager, HR manager, has to understand the behavioral perspective of the employees also, and also need to deal with union related matters. So these specialization courses are divided into 3 categories. The one is basic human resource management related courses. Second is your organizational behavior related courses, and third is your industrial relations courses, which deal with unions and participatory management. So the first course, the compulsory, it's not that much visible because I made it in a hurry. If you have your program handbook with you, you can open your uh, course structure. The first compulsory course is of management human resources, wherein we are dealing with various types of functions of human resource management in detail, like the concept of human resource management, then how to procure human resources, how to manage their performance, how to develop the human resources by providing training and other things, how to manage the compensation and reward system, and the last block in this would be to how to deal with the employer relations and how to build a good organizational environment. It's a compulsory course, and all of you, all the students of PG Diploma in HRM has to take this course compulsorily and appear the exam in the first semester itself. Now these are all these are your specialization courses from 21 to 29. You can choose 5 courses out of this 8 courses available, 8 courses. So as I was saying, we have got 3 categories of courses: organizational behavior, human resource management, and industrial relation. This particular course deals with the organizational behavior part. Those who are interested to know more about organizational behavior, they can go for this course. This is a part of the human resource management function, human resource development. Those who want to become training experts and become a trainer, they can opt for this course. This will be very useful for them. Then coming to this third course, human resource planning. This is a function of human resource management. So it's a generic human resource management function. So student can understand how to procure human resource for organizations, what are the methods available, and we also teach about human resource information system, audit, and accounting, which are very new concepts. This one is our industrial relations course. This deals with your trade unionism, collective bargaining, grievance handling, and discipline management. This one is directly dealing with unions and labor related issues and how to solve their grievance. Managing organizations is again a part of our organizational behavior aspect of this particular course. So all organizations undergo changes due to turbulent environment, new technologies, everything. So this course basically deals with the concept of managing human resource management, managing change, and what are the types of change, how change can be managed, and what is the role of change agent. So this course is very much necessary for all the times in organizations. This course is also organizational dynamics is a part of the organizational behavior aspect of human resource management. It deals with group dynamics, then what is power dynamics, and what are the inter-organizational dynamics in terms of cross-cultural dynamics, managing diversity, and organizational culture, process of learning, etc. This compensation and rewards management course is a part of HRM function. So here the students get the scope to know about managing compensation, the pay system, how the compensation is structured, and what are the available reward systems, and different new trends in terms of compensation and rewards management. there are certain legal aspects also are covered in this course, which are applicable only in India. But the theoretical part is of general compensation and rewards management. This is our labor laws course, which is purely Indian laws. I don't know how far it will be useful for you. So before you select this course, I'll suggest if you can avoid this course, because it will not be useful for you in your country, because these are all Indian labor laws. So you can decide whether you want to opt for this course or not. But my suggestion would be it won't be that much useful if you don't come to India and start practicing here as an HR manager or a labor law expert. This is a last course in the HRM specialization courses, that is International HRM. It is a very contemporary course which deals with different concepts of working capital across nations, and how the HR is managed in different types of situations. What are the different forms of payment to inventory, then what kind of specific receivables the expatriates they get, and what are the intricacies of managing human resource management internationally, cross-culturally. So these are broadly the program structure, and we need to focus on the study material also, and we need to focus something additional also, because we need to contextualize this for your country specifically, and there may be examples which are Indian examples you will find in your course material. So I would suggest to do a little bit of, first you go through the concepts, theories in our course materials, then you additionally go through the case studies of your country, so that you can correlate between the theory and the practice, and that will definitely add value in your learning process. And my last suggestion would be, don't delay in submitting your assignment and appearing exam. If you perform these things on time, then I'm sure you will be able to complete your get your degree well in time. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much once again for listening to me. And Dr. Sama, thank you.
Thank you so much, madam. Thanks for your valuable time and your valuable guidance to our students, particularly regarding MS28 course. And I hope that our students have very attentively listened to you, and they will take care of the things which you have guided through this induction meeting to all our PGDHR.
So have they already registered for the entire program, or semester wise like we do our normal?
Ma'am, I will check it and then I will let you know about it, ma'am.
If they haven't taken, then you can write an email to them, because that course is of no use for them.
Sure, ma'am, sure. We will take care of it, ma'am. We will take care of it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam. Thanks for your kind guidance and your valuable time. And dear learners, now it is time to move on to our next program. And it is regarding PG Diploma in Operations Management. We have 11 learners in this program from Guyana, and Professor Anurag Saxena is the program coordinator of this program. I welcome Professor Anurag Saxena, sir, please.
Good morning, Guyana. This is Professor Anurag Saxena from IGNOU. I nearly missed you. I traveled to Jamaica and I wanted to travel to Guyana also, but somehow that could not materialize. So I welcome you to this session on Introduction of Postgraduate Diploma in Operations Management. First of all, I would like to congratulate the students who have joined this program because they will be the masters of 3 fields. Operations management means IT, QT, and production. IT is information technology, QT is quantitative techniques, and production. So you'll be mastering 3 disciplines while you do this course, and it will be very useful in the employment sector because companies will be there who will be looking at your credentials, your qualifications, and they will be very happy to take you. I'll briefly describe the courses that you will be doing. You have a bucket of 8 courses, out of which you have to do 5 courses, and 1 is a compulsory course. So in all, you have to do 6 courses. That means 36 credits you have to do. So 1 course is compulsory, that is MS7, which is called Information Systems for Managers. We have deliberately kept information systems because we don't want that students should go to quantitative techniques or management of machines and materials. So we have kept this course as the compulsory course. And as you know, IT is very essential for job prospects in the today's world. So it is good to keep this course as a compulsory course. And regarding the optional courses, I'll start from the beginning. We've got MS51, which is Operation Research. It is a course from the quantitative techniques background, and I would recommend that those students who are having a mathematical background can opt for this course. Otherwise, it will be little tough. It requires lot of mathematics background. MS52 is project management, and this is a course from the production side. You'll know about PERT and CPM in this course, and various methods of managing big projects in your surgeon. MS53 is production and operations management. Again, I would recommend that if you have got an engineering background, then you should go for this course. Otherwise, you can omit this course. MS54 is Management Information Systems. You do not need a IT background because this is a general course, and you can do it easily. MS55 and 56 is Logistics and Supply Chain Management and Materials Management. I would recommend that you do both these courses because they are very contemporary to the present employment sector. So I would recommend that you should do MS55 and MS56, which is Logistics and Supply Chain Management and Materials Management. MS57 is for those who are involved in the maintenance activity of the company. So MS57 is Maintenance Management. And MS58 is Management of R&D and Innovation. This is for those people who are involved in the research process of the country. So I've given you a brief introduction of all the courses. This PG diploma is of 1 year duration and maximum 3-year duration. But I would be very happy if you can complete it in 1 year. that will enhance your job prospects. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Anurag Saxena, sir. This discussion on our program PG Diploma in Operations Management. It was a very valuable discussion, very important points you have shared with our learners. And I'm hopeful that they will be getting benefited by your discussion. And I'm hopeful that your presence will also be there as soon as we are requiring you to please be present and interact with our learners of PG Diploma in Operations Management. So we will be troubling you again and again, sir. And we are hopeful that you will be helping us whenever we are in need of your some help.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And dear students, now let us move on to our second last program of the day. We are left with 2 more programs. And now we are going to discuss about a program. This is known as PGD SLM. This is our postgraduate diploma in school leadership and management. And we have got 36 learners in our program. And we have 2 program coordinators of PGD SLM. And we both are having their presence in this Google meeting. I welcome Professor Isha Madam as well as Professor Elizabeth Madam. Madam, you are most welcome, and I'm thankful that you have spared your valuable time to discuss the details of PG Diploma in School Leadership and Management with our learners. Thank you so much, Madam, and you are most welcome to kindly discuss the program details with our PGDSM learners, please. Welcome, Madam.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma, and welcome to all the students. So this is a 1-year program. Like now you may have come to know that IGNOU's PG Diploma is a 1-year program. We have 5 theory courses in this program. I will now take you through the different courses. Course 1, that is MES 004. That is Head Teachers as School Leaders. So in this particular course, we discuss the profile of a school leader. What are the characteristics of a leader and what the school leader, which is basically the principal of the school or the administrator, is supposed to do. So the intention is to develop your leadership skills through this particular program. So the program also aims at developing your different competencies. So through different courses, this is what we aim at. So the first course, as I said, is Head Teachers as School Leaders, wherein we discuss the profile of a school leader and then the different principles and techniques of school management. So we will be discussing the different principles and techniques involved in school management, so that how you can manage your school in a better way. Then another major theme in this particular course is school as learning organization. This actually takes you into a philosophical level. This is not about the teaching learning that we will be we discuss in this particular block through different units. So therein we discuss like what is a learning organization, the concept of a learning organization, which is, as I said, it is not about teaching the students. It is about the concept of learning, how you keep learning in a system. That is the systems learning and how you keep improving your system, which is a school. So that is what we gain to achieve through this particular theme, school as a learning organization. Now your next course is MES 005, which is Human Resource Development. You know that to be a good leader, you need to manage human resource, you need to plan for human resource, and you also need to develop human resource. So these are the three major themes we discussed in this particular course, human resource development. First of all, as principal or as the supervisor of the school, you have to plan for human resource in your school. For example, if you want to start a new section or a new stream, say for example, so far you had only arts wing. Now you want to add to science wing to your school. So then you have to plan for human resource. You cannot do without a human resource. So how do you plan for human resource? The kind of needs your school has or will have in the future. So accordingly, as a principal, as a school leader, you need to plan human resource. In the next block, we discuss human resource management. How will you manage your human resource? So your human resource would be your teachers, your students, your parents. They are all your human resource. So how would you manage them? See, when there are human beings, there will be a lot of good times, bad times. Good time is good for all of us. But when bad times comes, how we sail through that bad times. So what are the different kinds of techniques we can use? Say for example, like if there is a conflict, how will you manage conflict? Or how you will get into decision making or problem solving. So these are the things that you need to manage in your school as a leader of the school. So it is not only that you need to plan for human resource, you have to manage a human resource. These are given things like. At the same time, as a leader, you need to develop human resources in your school, in your organization, which means, say you have 10 teachers or 20 teachers. They join with some level of human resource. They have some human capital, but you need to help them to keep adding to their that particular resource capital. So what will you do for them? For example, like you might organize training for them. And if there is a new policy, you will orient them about the new education policy or the changes happening in the world. So you need to help them to develop what potential they have. Say, for example, like in the school system, since we deal with human beings, we don't deal with machines as in a factory. In a factory, like you can switch on, switch off. But with human beings, you cannot do that, switch on, switch off. So therefore, all of us need to interact with each other. So how will we develop that in the interpersonal relationship? We have to nurture interpersonal relationship. If we don't nurture interpersonal relationship, how will we survive in the school? Because we are always dealing with the human beings. It's not with the furniture. It's not with any machine. So it should be one of the objectives of any good leader that you help to develop the potential of your employees, your colleagues. So that's what we have discussed in this particular block. So as a whole, like in course 2, MES 005, we discuss human resource development. That is through planning, management, and development. Okay, now we come to the third course, that is managing, teaching, learning. Obviously, much of this you already know, but when you are the principal or the leader, you have to help your teachers also to perform better in their duties. So in managing teaching learning, first of all, you have to plan the curriculum and organize the curriculum, which is very important. Then you have to guide and supervise the curriculum transaction. So far, when you are a classroom teacher, you are not expected to, by and large, supervise or guide others. But as you start going up in your career ladder, or when you become senior, when a new teacher joins, the principal may be asking you to guide the new teacher, the new recruit, or supervise. So now when you become principal, your responsibility is wider. You have to supervise and guide the whole school. Therein, so not only your teachers, the transaction and your students as well. So we have discussed how you can guide and supervise curriculum transaction, meaning you are a manager of instruction, which means you have to provide instructional leadership. It is not only the administrative leadership, it's also the instructional leadership. Then we discuss how the leader should manage teaching learning resources. We need teaching and learning resources. We may have already some, so how to manage that, and then also additionally how to bring more teaching learning resources to our school system. So that's what is discussed in the third course, that is MES 006. Now we'll discuss MES 007, which is school governance and financial management. Obviously, you know that this may be one particular responsibility you may not have shouldered when you were a teacher, that dealing with the governance and the financial aspect of the school system. So most teachers seem to be lacking in this, but at the same time, it is one of the most important aspects of a leader, of a school leadership. So we discuss what is school governance and then framework for financial management. You may come across like, you know, preparing the budget, the expenditure, and what is your income, whether you receive a grant from the government, how you can get additional resources. All these things you may have to know as a school leader. So we discussed the different framework for financial management, but let me little alert you here. We have, when we developed it, it was keeping in mind the Indian scenario. So you might find in all the courses, most of our illustrations would be based on Indian scenario. So you may come across that problem. I am alerting you on that. So we hope that you would be able to contextualize it in your settings. So we discussed therefore financial management, school governance, economic efficiency, and educational effectiveness in this particular course. Then the last one is, that is MES 008, Leadership for Better Schools. So, the very question is, why we talk about leadership? Because the school has to be better than what it was when you took over. So we all need to aim at or strive for better schools. So therefore, we discuss what all things you can do to make your school a better place for your teachers, your students, and for your the parents of your students. So we discussed their school development plan, whether you you just take it like, you know, every day as it comes, or do you have a vision? Are you a change leader? Do you want to change something in a positive direction? So we discussed very in detail how to make a school development plan. So that is not for 1 day or 2 days or 3 days or a 1 month, 3 months. You can have for a year, 2 years, 3 years, then 5 years, like that. You can have a school development plan. One by one, this is what we want to do it in the school and make the school a better place for all its members, its stakeholders. Then, just related to that is enriching people experiences. It's not that you would just come teach whatever it is. No, we have to enrich the experiences of our learners. So for that, what can I do as a leader of the school? So we have discussed that particular thing. Then managing public relations, which is very important as a principal or a school leader, which in a normal circumstances a teacher doesn't do. Public relations, the teacher doesn't have to do. At the most, the teacher may be interacting with the parents. But when you are the leader of the school, the principal of the school, you need to deal with the governing bodies outside the school system. Again, in that particular block, you will see that, the Indian scenario there, because here we have schools in private sector, in government sector, and government aided sector, all that. So the discussion would be in such a fashion in that particular block. But I would tell you, you should contextualize it in your settings. That is when you would be able to understand why it is important managing public relations. See, for example, like for the betterment of your school, you may have to have licensing with the industry around. You may have to have licensing with the other corporates around. You may even need them for apprenticeship of your students. So for so many reasons, you might need this public relations. And also the examining bodies. For example, like we have at the end of 10th class, we have a public examination, which is not conducted by the school, which is conducted by a public body. Then a certificate is issued. Same way after 12th class. So then the school principal needs to interact with these different governing bodies, examining bodies, etc. So these are the points we have discussed under that particular block, managing public relations. So these were the 5 theory courses. And other than that, we have a 4-day extended contact program, which is again based on the theory you have learned, but it aims at developing skills and competencies needed for effective school leadership and management. It consists of lectures, discussions, individual and group activities. And I'm very sure probably the regional center has told you the evaluation system, that we have continuous evaluation system, that is 30% assignments, and then term and examination, that is 70%. That is the weightage. And so you need to perform continuously and consistently good. Then only you will get a good grade. So this is all about the program. If you need to ask me any question, you are most welcome. So once again, welcome you all to the program. Hope you will do well. Okay. I can see a hand.
Ma'am, thanks, ma'am. Ma'am, we will take the questions after all the presentations.
Okay.
Only one more presentation is left. So
okay,
after that, we will be taking the questions.
Okay, Dr. Paul. Thank you so much, Dr. Sharma.
Thank you so much, madam. Thanks for your valuable time and thanks for giving an overview of the program. And I saw that our second program coordinator is also present in the meeting. I would like to request Dr. Elizabeth, madam, also to just please say hello to our learners. Elizabeth, madam, please.
Okay, a warm welcome to all learners. And you have listened from the program coordinator about the details of the program. And more than that, I want to tell that the total credit is 30 and each course has 6 credit worth. And I wish all of you a good, happy and joyful learning experience while attending this PGDSLM program. And thank you to Dr. Ashok for giving us the opportunity to interact with the learners. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much. And dear learners, as you all know that our target was to cover 7 programs today. We have covered already 6 programs and 1 more program is left. After that, we will be having introduction with our academic counselors who will be guiding you, who will be counseling you for your these enrolled programs in which respective programs you are enrolled. So one last presentation of our today's induction meeting is regarding postgraduate diploma in disaster management, PGDDM, and we have got 8 learners in our PGDDM program, and Professor Uma madam is the program coordinator of this program, PG Diploma in Disaster Management. I welcome you, ma'am, and I request you to kindly give an overview of PGDDM, please. Welcome, madam.
Thank you, Ashok ji. Good morning, Guyana, and namaste. We welcome you all, the learners, to this PG Diploma in Disaster Management. As you have already, I think, listened to the other programs also, this PG Diploma is of 32 credits, and we have 7 courses, and the last one is a choice between a course and a project. So that I'll tell later. So the basic idea of this program on disaster management is to give an orientation about the various types of natural man-made disasters, and then we touch upon the disaster management cycle. Like, you know, the disasters happen in all countries. Like, we are prone to certain disasters like floods, cyclone, earthquakes, landslides and all. And I'm sure in Guyana also, I think floods are the major disaster that they face. So any disaster, there are certain phases, like what is the preparedness measure, what are the mitigation measures, what is the response mechanism, and the rehabilitation, reconstruction, and the recovery aspects that the government takes up, along with other organizations and community-based organizations. So, as I said before, we have 7 courses. The first course is Understanding Natural Disasters. Like, it gives an overview about the natural disasters that we face, which includes earthquakes, floods, cyclones, landslides, avalanches, volcanic eruption, heat and cold waves, climate change. Like you all know that climate change is a very big issue that all countries are being confronted with. So this course deals with these things in detail. And in this course, what we see is every disaster, we have discussed the causes of the disaster, the impact on various components in the society, including not only people, but the livestock, infrastructure, everything. The impact of the disasters are discussed, and what are the mitigation and the preparedness measures that we need to take pertaining to each specific disaster. So the first course is we deal with understanding natural disasters. The second is we deal with understanding man-made disasters. These are all the human-induced disasters that we face in any country, which include the nuclear disasters, chemical disasters, biological disasters, fire, air pollution, water pollution, deforestation, and industrial waste, road, rail, air, and sea accidents. So similarly, as in the first course, here also we discuss in detail about the causes, impact, and the preparedness mitigation measures that we need to take pertaining to this. Then the third course, we call it, the code that is given to these courses is MPA. The first is MPA 001, the second is MPA 002, the third is MPA 003. which deals with risk assessment and vulnerability analysis. So when we talk of disaster management, there is a distinction slide between a hazard, disaster. So this course orients the learners with this distinction, and also it explains what is the risk and what is vulnerability and which communities, which sections of the society are vulnerable to the disasters, what are the social, economic factors that propagate this vulnerability, and what are the strategies of survival. See, we all are vulnerable to several things, but we also have strategies, coping mechanisms to face. So these strategies for survival are also discussed in this course. That the fourth course is on disaster preparedness. How do we prepare for the disaster, be it man-made or natural? So in India, like specifically, when you go through the material, you find that basically it deals with the Indian context. Like what is the structure, organizational structure at the central level, state level, district level, and at the grassroots level. So I think once you go through this course, you will be able to relate to your country. Like you will be able to explain or then see what is the institutional arrangement in your country. So this gives an overview of the institutional arrangements for disaster preparedness. Whenever a disaster occurs, like what are the agencies that spring into action? I'm sure in your country also, the Army, Air Force, Navy, and you must be having the natural disaster risk force, all these response force, all these which spring into action. So all these are discussed in this. Another important aspect is the role of the community. Now the time has come that it is not just the government, because the community is the first which is affected in the disaster. So community also has to be the first responder in disaster situations. They have to come with various types of help and assistance that is needed for the people. So we have a new area that has really picked up, that is called as community-based disaster management at the local level. In India, we have several examples of village task force and the role of the grassroots Panchayati Raj institutions, which are playing a key role. So the overview of disaster preparedness, bringing in all the key stakeholders that we call, is discussed in detail in this course. Now the fifth course is disaster response. So okay, the disaster has taken, but then who are the ones who are going to respond in case of disaster situations? We also have the disaster response plan in India, which is made at the central level, national, and down below. So this course orients with all this. And another important aspect is whenever the disaster takes place, it is not only the destruction that takes place or the damage, but the trauma. That people undergo a lot of trauma, the psychological aspects of it, that is dealt in detail in this course. We call, there is something like post-traumatic stress disorder, like, you know, the community faces. So all these, how to help the communities to come out of this, out of this PTSD, all these are discussed in detail in this course. Now the sixth course is the disaster medicine. It studies the application of medical and health disciplines to managing disasters in detail. So that is disaster medicine. So how do you have a medical preparedness plan, hospital preparedness plan, and what are the logistics, like, you know, in a hospital or in a primary health center, say what are the logistics that are needed, and also triage, how do you segregate the patients? A disaster happens, like so many people are taken to a center. You have to segregate them, who need the attention first, immediately, who are the next, and so on. So all these are discussed in detail, and the role of information and communication technology in health response is very important. That also forms part of this course. Then the seventh is rehabilitation, reconstruction, and recovery. So whenever a disaster takes place, everything is gone. Like, you know, it depends on the intensity of the disaster, but you have to rehabilitate them. Everything has to be reconstructed. All this again leads to development, social, economic, all these financial, and all these aspects are taken. What are the financial arrangements that are given to the people? So all these, and also the importance of education and awareness in seeing that such disasters are reduced to the minimum. It is not that we can totally avoid the disasters, but how can they be reduced to the minimum and lessen the impact of the disasters? So these are the 7 courses. Now the 8th one the students have an option to take either project work, or there is one course that is offered to them that is towards participatory management, where we talk about the natural resources, their conservation, and how the participatory approaches, how the community through various strategies come together and then undertake in this part, take part in this management, community-based resource management. So the students can take either this or a project. In a project, you will be getting the project. I think it is there on the website. Like there, the various areas are identified. We indicate the areas under which you can take a project. First, a proposal, a sketchy proposal, which indicates what you want to study. Like, my experience with the last batch of Guyana is we really got very good project proposals which were tailor-made to your conditions. Very, very interesting topics, I should say, because they come to us for approval. So all this in a detailed way, in a small way, it is sent to us how they want to go about studying this problem. Once the faculty goes through it, gives its approval, then a project report of about 10,000 words is to be prepared and then uploaded. So this also is of 4 credits. So it is up to the students to take a course or to take a project, but they all carry equal weightage. So this is in brief. And the other thing is continuous assessment. We have assignments. 30% weightage is given to the assignments, and then 70% weightage to the term and examination. So I think this is in brief the overview of the program. You can raise, and all our email IDs are with you. Program coordinators, anytime, like you can write to us and your queries will be resolved. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Dr. Sharma.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks for your presentation and discussing the details of our PG Diploma in Disaster Management. And I hope that these details will be very much useful for our learners. And may I request Professor Rajiv Shukla, sir? Are you present? Professor Rajiv Shukla? Okay, I think that, okay.
Dr. Sharma, Professor Rajiv Shukla is coordinator of MBA online.
Okay, right, ma'am, right. I got it.
I sent you a message for tomorrow's meeting.
Okay, yes, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So, dear students, these are the detailed presentations of our 7 diplomas and PG diploma programs. And now it is time to have an introduction with our academic counselors. And they are teachers in various colleges and various universities. And basically, they will be in touch with you throughout your studies, and they will be providing you their academic counseling services. And let me start it with one request to all of you, that when we will share the academic counseling schedule with you all, you will be having enough time before that to go through your study materials first. Your interaction with the academic counselors during the academic counseling sessions will be fully fruitful only when you will be having a glance at your study materials before joining the session. So this is my humble request to all of you. As soon as you get your study materials from our side, our side, kindly start reading those study materials. Kindly start going through that study material, and as soon as we will be providing you the counseling schedules, and when you will be attending and joining your counseling sessions, then you must be having a glance at your study materials before attending the session, before joining the session, so that you may be fully aware of what are various concepts, what are various themes, what you are going to study in your that particular course. And if while going through your study materials, if you had found something confusing, or if you want some more elaborations and you want more discussions on any particular topic, then you can ask your academic counselors about those particular topics and themes. This way, we will be conducting the counseling sessions for you. So, reading your study materials beforehand will help you a lot. So now we are towards the end of our program, and now we will be having a brief introduction with our academic counselors. First of all, I would like to invite the academic counselor of our DCE program, Miss Kiran Mishra, madam. Kiran Mishra, madam.
Hi everybody, can you hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you. Kindly switch on your camera for a minute. Kindly switch on your camera.
The camera is not getting unlocked for some reason, but thank you, sir, for introducing me. I consider it a great honor and a great privilege to have been selected by IGNOU to teach international students. I taught the batch, our very first batch, which has barely got over. I am still in touch with my students. The coordinators have explained the courses very well. Students, I can't tell you what a pleasure it has been teaching you people creative writing. Through your creative writing efforts, through your features, through your articles, I've learned a lot about your country, the economic and social problems that you have, your mineral wealth, your resources that your country has. I've learned about the geography, and the students are so brilliantly talented. They have such a beautiful command over the language. I am truly privileged and truly honored to be teaching you all. I conduct my classes very regularly. I try not to miss a single class. I try to hold the group together, and I try to deliver much over what the course gives. If you students have any special demands as per your job requirements, as per your persona demands for your personal growth, and you ask me something, I'm there. I'm available 24 hours on call through WhatsApp. If you need any additional study material, notes on any topic, if you have written a creative piece and you wish me to have a look at it and edit it, I'm only there to help you. I will once again, when I have my classes with you, tell you everything about the course in detail. But one thing my teaching experience tells me, that your attendance has a direct correlation with your output, with your result. The attendance is not mandatory. But students who attend classes regularly are the first ones to finish their assignments. They are the ones who are in good stead to give their exam in time. They are the ones who manage to complete their project proposal in time and complete their project. I'm with you all the time. Feel free to message me anytime when we have our class. We'll be sharing our numbers and creating our WhatsApp group. And I feel very proud of being associated with IGNOU, because IGNOU is one university that has truly got international recognition and status, simply because of the standards we maintain. It isn't one of those universities where you take admission and you just do anything and float out of it. No, we expect your assignments to be of a certain standard. We expect you to complete your courses, your credits, your project, and sit for your final exam. Only then do we mark you and clear you. And when we give a 60%, it means you're at that level. If we give a 90%, that means you're super exceptional. You're super fantastic. So our marks hold a certain weightage. And then my years of experience tells me that all students who successfully completed their course did get gains in terms of employment opportunities that they were looking for. Some of them are very well placed. And DCE is one course which makes you more articulate, the ability to express yourself in words and in good words. At first, I get students who are hesitant. You've been hearing from your counselors and coordinators that you must study your study material. Despite all that, I have students who are shaky, they have the writer's block. I do little exercises during the class, and I kind of loosen them up. I unlock the creative writer in them. I unlock the poet in them. And before long, they're coming up with absolutely fluent pieces, absolutely fantastic stuff. And I'm very, very proud of my students. I hope to have a very good and fruitful session with you. Ma'am is always here. I'm your mentor, philosopher, guide, and friend. Feel free to contact me. I'll be sharing my number with all of you. And I wish you all the best. We're going to be having a lovely time together. Make the best of this course in terms of value for your time and money. And we are privileged to be teaching you. Thank you so much, my dear students.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. And now I would like to invite once again Professor Madam G. Uma. She is the program coordinator of DWED program, as well as she is our academic counselor also. Professor G. Uma Madam, please. As now as an academic counselor. Ma'am, please unmute. Madam G. Uma, please unmute. Okay, perhaps there is some network issue at her end. Kindly allow me to invite Dr. Shaini Bhardwaj, Madam. She is also our academic counselor of DWED program. Yes, Shaini Madam, most welcome, Madam.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. It's a privilege to be a part of the Goal Guyana program. My name is Dr. Shaini Bhardwaj. I'm an assistant professor in the Indraprastha University. And one of my teaching subjects is gender. And that is why I'm a part of this department as an academic counselor at IGNOU. So having completed one batch of students, having taught them, having communicated with them, interacted with them. So one thing that has to be pointed out is that you will be gaining the most only if you are able to share your own experiences. When we interact inside the class, when we touch the various topics, the various concepts, it is very, very essential for every one of us, including me, right, to connect with the concept and look around ourselves, find the reflections of those concepts in our daily lives. Because such is the subject of the gender studies that you will have, reflections at every point of your life. If in case it is not your life, you will be seeing in the lives of other people around you. Right? So one must contribute to the discussion in the class, only then we all will be able to make meaning out of it. See, when we talk of education, education is supposed to help us make meaning of life. If you're not able to connect education with the real life, it is of no use. So with that intent, with that understanding, I'd like to suggest to you all that please be a participant in the class, please be a contributor in the class, and only then you will be able to gain the most out of it. Second thing, even if you go through the course material, even without guidance of any academic counselor, you will be finding it that it is so lucidly written that when you read about it, you will connect immediately with it. And there are so many diverse examples from throughout the world, touching each and every area of our life, that you will be compelled to connect with it and you will be compelled to share your experiences. Because the kind of bond that we have formed with the first batch, it is so special. And sincerely looking forward to forming a similar beautiful bond with you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you so much. Yes, Professor G. Uma, Madam. Yes, please.
Sorry, sir. Thank you so much. It's really, I have explained about the entire program. It's really a privilege for me to interact with the international learners through this goal project. In the first batch, I had really very interactive sessions. So I expect this batch also need to be very interactive. Gender is a concept. It is not only about knowing through only lecture. It should be learned through continuous interactions and life experiences. Whenever we explain few concepts, for example, so simple basic concepts like difference between sex and gender, just we can theoretically concept we can explain, but unless and until you relate those concepts with the real life examples, it's very difficult to really bring intended changes in each and every individual. That is very important. So I take this opportunity to inform you all that let us have a very interactive session also, this batch also, that will really help learner as well as teacher to learn more about day-to-day life experiences. Thank you so much for providing this opportunity. Then we can have more interaction in our weekly learning session. Thank you.
Sure, madam. Sure, madam. Sure. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to invite Dr. P.V. Arya, sir. Dr. P.V. Arya, sir. Dr. P.V. Arya.
Greetings to all. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Sir, can you switch on your camera for a minute?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I try. I'm on terrace. I think it's dark, not in use. Thank you very much, sir. I'm sorry I'm not able to use my camera right now. We will be interacting while on the counseling sessions. Then definitely we'll be interacting with camera on mode. First of all, thank you very much for organizing this session. And I'm the academic counselor for two programs that are introduced here. One is PGDSD, another one is PGDDM. And all the details have been introduced to you by the program coordinators, Professor Mupatra, Professor Kakuli Madam, Professor Uma Madam. So nothing much required to add in it. I hope our learners will be very happy during the course of their stay in this program. And we will be happy if they do their active efforts and complete the entire program within minimum duration. I hope you are familiar with the, if you are familiar with any of the person of the prior batch, you will receive positive responses that the entire team working here is proactively supporting you. And we are working as a single unit, although we are on the other ends of the globe, but still with the technology we are connected. And the entire IGNOU system is acting as a single unit in supporting, providing all the possible help in the real time. You will receive all the, you have, hopefully you have received all the study material and you can start your self-study. Because during the academic counseling sessions, that is having a limited time. Limited number of sessions are possible or feasible as per the availability. So till then you can take best use of available literature, available learning material that is available. And when you go through the learning material for all the programs, all the courses, you will find it that it is so meticulously planned, prepared. Although you don't need a supporting teacher, but still with additional support, the university is provided. The university is providing you the academic counselor. This is the sort of the presence of a teacher to interact with you on your doubts, to address your doubts, and definitely it will be a learning experience to us also, because we are dealing in a different environment. During both the programs in the previous session, I also came across a lot of learning from you people, because most of the learners in the previous session are already employed, they are well settled, but still for their academic upliftment or their academic enrichment, they enrolled for the variety of programs which are likely to add up in their CV, likely to add up in their job prospects. And with this kind of profiles, definitely it was a very learning experience to us also. I wish you all the best, and definitely we will be meeting in upcoming academic counseling sessions. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And very happily, I would like to add and inform all our students that Dr. P.V. Arya, sir, is a very dynamic personality, and he is playing multiple roles as far as our IGNOU is also concerned. In addition to being a professor in a college, he is our study center coordinator as well as, and Professor P.V. Arya, and he is also the academic counselor of our two programs as present, as he has just informed, PGDDM and PGDESD. So he is a very dynamic personality, and I hope that the students of both of these programs are going to enjoy the interaction with him. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you for being with us all the times whenever we need your support and your presence. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I would like to invite one more dedicated academic counselor, Mr. Bishwas. He is our academic counselor of program PG DHRM. Dr. Bishwas, please.
Hello, okay, I'm hearing.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, sir, for this program. It's a privilege for me. It's a great honor for me. So, and also I just congratulate to newcomers, those are the new learners, the grown up learners. I think I need not to say much things. Only Madam Antara, Madam already explained everything during the courses, how it has course details and everything. Only I can add some things. Only I can add some of the things. Just you see, there are 6 courses into 4 blocks as such. There are 24 blocks, you see. And if you again multiply by the 4 units, then it will be around 96 units are there. So you have to reading. You have to increase our reading power, which I feel is about HRM. So you have to read more and more things, and not only the reading. At the same time, you have to the managerial terms that you have to note down, and during the counseling classes we can explain in details. And another thing is the concept. You have to clear the concept, and discipline is required. You have to attend the classes. Interaction is required. Listening power and your involvement is much required. Then it will be effective. Counseling session can be obtained. Another thing is the quality. Actually, you have to study during the study. You have to quality. You have to, because I know you have already occupied a lot of activities, maybe in the service or some of the other works. So you have to find out some of the quality time so that you can focus on your study, because you have to gear up things. And then only during the classes also, which I feel that group discussion is very much important. If we not the group discussion, then it will be very difficult to understand, because the communication cannot be flowing in one direction. So it should be in the bidirectional. Both way communication is required. Until and unless you have to highlight things in your problems, then as a counselor, we have some of the responsibilities, and as a learner also, you should have some responsibilities. Because both the things will be jointly, as a joint venture, you have to do it, collaboratively you have to do all these things. So initially, the last things I can say, for gear up the things, you can just take any units. Any units, when you start, you see some introduction. Mr. Mahapatra is already discussed that introduction is there. And at the end of this unit, you have summary is there. So that way you see, if I say the 96 units, so 96 into 2, it can be around 200. So 200 paragraphs. If you go through these, then you have some overall idea will be there. Then during the counseling session, and not only that, during the preparation of the assignment also it will be helpful. Because how to start the assignment and how to during the attention of the classes also. If you go through the at least particular day, just today is my that chapters or units will be likely to be discussed. Then introduction and summary. You just go through this and come to me. Then during the class, I will explain one by one. Then that way it can be beneficial for the both ends. So that way, all the best. And in the forthcoming session, we can meet again. I can go details in this. So best of luck. Best wishes to you. And thank you, Mr. Dr. Shamaji. You have given that platform. You are always a deserve for this. I think you respect these things. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I have noticed that you are always present with us in all our meetings since the beginning of the session. So I'm so thankful to you that you are attentively and patiently attending all the sessions and contributing as much as possible. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Now I would like to invite our one more very old colleague, Mr. Ashlesh Saxena, sir. Saxena, sir.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
And good morning, Guyana. I am privileged to be a part of this Goal Guyana project. This is my second semester, rather I should say, or second terms with this. Earlier, I was associated with event management program, and now I have the privilege of teaching students of PGDOS. As Professor Anurag said, that operations management is a blended mixture of information technology, quantitative technique, and production engineering or production related concepts. So I request my learners to be present in the sessions which will be communicated to you, and the sessions will be beneficial to you if you attentively attend the material and the assignments have been provided to you. Go through the self-learning material, and during the session, be present with your doubts, and no doubt I will try my level best to help you, to support you as and when required. Rest everything has been discussed and everything has been told to you. So I won't be taking that much of time, and I'm eagerly waiting for the schedule to be provided to all of us so that we can work togetherly as a single unit to help you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Dear students, he is our esteemed colleague and academic counselor of our PG Diploma in Operations Management. Now, at the end, I would like to invite two of our academic counselors of PGD SLM program, Dr. Niranjana Soparna and Dr. Parul Maheshwari. Dr. Niranjana Soparna first, please. Niranjana, madam.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah, hello everyone and greetings of the day. Let me take this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Dr. Niranjana Soparna and I have been working as an educationist for last 25 years. During my journey, I got the opportunity to work with numerous universities in India as well as multiple public and private schools of Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the countries of Southeast Asia. My key area of interest is school leadership and management. And as Professor Aisha said that before going to the class, we have to go through the study material and all. So this will be the two-way interaction. We will discuss all the study material, all the queries raised by you. And this will be a two-way learning process. I will learn from you and you will learn from me. So this will be a friendly class, and I would like to thank Professor Aisha and Dr. Sharma for inviting me for the sessions and for assigning me this thing. And one more thing I would like to mention over here that IGNOU is the, I can say it's the best university because you will get the best study material and best student support from our side. So this will be like a good thing for you, and I would like to congratulate all the students from all the programs to get the opportunity to enroll yourself in the program. And my best wishes to everybody. Thank you so much, and I look forward to see you in the sessions. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And now I would like to invite Dr. Parul Maheshwari, madam.
I'm sorry.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Dr. Parul Maheshwari. I am working as a principal, Ma Saraswati Institute, Mandla. And last year, I have conducted 25 sessions, that is 50 hours for PGDSLM course successfully. So I request you all the learners interact in my all the sessions. I try to clear your all the doubts related to this course. Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Dear students, now we have all the presentations from our respected program coordinators who are our respected teaching faculty at IGNOU headquarters. And as well as now you have got an interaction with the academic counselors as well. Now I would like to take some of your queries. If you have any queries, kindly ask your questions. Our faculty and our academic counselors are also with us in this meeting. We will be dealing with your queries. If you have any particular question to ask us, you can ask us. Please switch on your camera while asking your question, and then please ask us.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Yes, please.
My name is Aisha Morgan, and I am pursuing the postgrad in research management. My question is for the head of the department. I know we have to pay keen attention to your transition, the way you speak. So some of the things weren't clear. Are we going to be sent direct information after this orientation relative to our programs? That's my question.
Sorry, can you kindly repeat your question, please?
If after the orientation, would the students of each faculty, each program, would you be sent information directly from your lecturer pertaining to the course?
Yes, of course. From our regional center, we will be sending you all the details like your academic counseling schedule, your assignment submission dates, and other things. Whatsoever will be applicable, we will be informing you.
Thank you. And second question, during the registration process, we had to select the courses that we would like to do, but clarity was brought here at the orientation in regarding to the law, the program containing the law, and we were cautioned not to pursue that course. How are we permitted to change the courses that we select already? Because that's one of the programs that I had selected.
Okay, no issue, no problem. We will give you an option if you want to change any course. Then we will give you an option. We will collect the information from your side, and then we will approach our authorities for changing your course. Please don't worry about that.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. Any other query? If any other student wants to ask anything?
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Yes, good morning. Yes, please.
I have a similar question regarding the courses that we had selected. I also wish to change some of the courses that I had selected while registering because of the clarity we gained during this orientation. What I would like to know is that should we provide you with our names or so that you are aware of the students who would wish to make this change, or how would you proceed to get that information?
Perhaps you both belong to PG DHRM program. So I just said, you please don't worry. We will collect the information from your side. We will be sending you a communication, and we will collect the relevant details from your side.
Okay, thank you.
And yes, and then after getting your options, then we will share your details with our authorities.
Thank you.
So yeah, you please wait for a day or two. Yes. Any other student? If any other student wants to ask any question? So I think that there are no more questions at present, but please don't worry. We will be in continuous touch with you, and we will be sharing the relevant details with you all at the appropriate time. And we have a very dedicated team at IGNOU. At our IGNOU headquarters, our school directors, our program coordinators at our schools, then our team at our regional center, Delhi 1, and our respected academic counselors as well. We call them academic counselors, but basically, again, they are teachers in various colleges or various universities. We simply call them academic counselor because in IGNOU, in these academic counseling sessions, mainly we say that they do not teach. They will not teach you word by word, but they will be providing you counseling support services, and they will be clearing your doubts. If you have any doubts while reading your study materials or while going through any other audio video programs on your topic, and if you are having any questions or queries, then you can raise your questions and queries, and then those academic counselors, they will be helping you in resolving those queries and providing you solutions. So that is why we call them, simply we call them academic counselors, but they are basically they are teachers in various colleges or universities only. So I thank all my authorities, IGNOU authorities. Now, as we are proceeding towards the end of this program, and I think that at Guyana, now it is perhaps 10:40 a.m. perhaps a.m. 10:40 a.m. morning 10:40, and we have already exceeded from the scheduled time. So now it is time to propose the vote of thanks. I thank our honorable authorities, our honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and our Pro Vice Chancellors, our school directors, and our program coordinators, with the help of whom we were able to present the program details of these 7 diplomas and PG diplomas. Our program coordinators are also professors and teachers at our schools, at our IGNOU headquarters. I thank them for their kind patience and their valuable time in helping us in the successful conduction of this induction meeting. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much, sir. I also thank our academic counselors who are also available in this meeting, and they are always with us. Whenever we need their counseling support services, they are always with us. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, madam. And I thank my regional center Delhi 1 team. They also helped me a lot in the successful conduction of this induction meeting. And last but not the least, thanks goes to our students also, because it is their program. This program was basically meant for our students to give them an overview of various programs in which they have got themselves enrolled in IGNOU. So I thank you all, one and all. I thank you so much for attending this meeting and making it a great success. Thank you so much. And at the end of this program, I would like to request all of you to kindly switch on your camera for a minute so that I may be able to have a screenshot of this group. And I will be sending the screenshot of this group to our magazine for publication that we conducted this, we organized this induction meeting, and this was the group which was present till the end of this induction meeting today. It is a very lengthy and long induction meeting. We started at 5:30, and it is about 8:15 p.m. here in India. So approximately 2 hours and 45 minutes perhaps. And at Guyana, you started at 8 a.m. and now it is 10:45 a.m. there at Guyana. So I'm personally and I'm sincerely thankful to all of you to be kindly attending this program so attentively and so patiently. I'm so thankful to you all. I request once again to all our dear students and our dear colleagues to kindly switch on their camera for a minute so that I may be able to take a screenshot. Many learners I am seeing on the screen, they have not yet switched on their camera. Savita Thomas, then Vanita Peters, Tiffany Short, Shiny Bhardwaj madam. So I request all of you who can switch on their cameras, please switch on for a minute. Kindly allow me to take a screenshot. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear colleagues and dear students.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I once again thank you all. If I forgot to thank anyone, kindly pardon me, kindly forgive me. That was just unintentional.
Thank you, sir.
But I am thankful to all my respected program coordinators at our schools in IGNOU, our academic counselors, my colleagues here at IGNOU Center, and last but not the least, our dear students, and of course, Goal Guyana authorities as well. I thank Goal Guyana authorities as well, and I thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sharma ji. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you
the
very much for
information.
having us
Thank
today.
you so much.
Thanks, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks a lot. Thanks. God bless.